Welcome to Framework Fortune. It's time for some live stream trading and market analysis. We got some stuff going on at the beginning of this week. We'll see how all this turns out. Oh boy, it's going to get wonky. Things are getting real wonky in all the markets. Fun times. Anyway, let's see what is happening with the NQ at the moment. So the NQ, trying to continue up that trend line, so still trying to rebound. What line is that? We can go ahead and delete that line. There we go. Still a lot of resistance ahead. I don't think we're going to see much more of a rebound. Oil, that's trying to get back up over 110. Got down to 100. Nice bounce so far. We could see some of those oil stocks moving. I see there's a lot of red on my watch list right now. Let's see, AERC. We're getting a decent little pop. That may be a play. INDO, the 1 hour, starting to get a little uptrend. Keep an eye on that. MARP's not doing much. Get that off my list. We got a nice uptrend on Ford. Powell uptrending. Husa's probably starting to a little bit, yeah. Husa's starting to uptrend over the past 3-4 days. Gold pulling back from the top. You see all of this resistance on gold that it's got to break. But still in that triangle. So I'm not worried about none of the gold stocks at the moment. How's PEV doing? Ooh, PEV's looking interesting. How much volume do we got? Almost 1 million in volume. We got a big wedge pattern. Kinda liking what I'm seeing there. That definitely has to be on watch. NIO getting rejected off that 200-day moving average. Crypto's been kind of, they had a little rebound over the weekend, but going sideways. Roblox looking like trying to find support at 35. Okay, so right now all I'm feeling is PEV. Let me look at the other scanners here. You know what? I have a very good idea of what's going on in the EV market right now because I've been messing with my little car guy, my little salesman at Nissan that I talk to all the time, and they sent me a message yesterday wanting to pay 110% of the value of my electric car because there is no electric cars. Supply is very low and demand is running very high because of these gas prices. So I'm going to go ahead, I think, and start building a little position on this. Let's just hop in there at this $10 area. I don't mind that. Let me check. Okay, well, I'm in there. Let me see what else is going on before I add any more. I may just go full on PEV today. That's metal. High floats don't care about. Top 10% gainer. BRQS not doing anything. NSRN, that actually looks pretty good on the charts. Don't like that. CLNN, don't like that. Don't like that. Okay, I'm good. I'm good. Actually, SRK, what is the float on that? 53 million. Has an interesting pattern going on. And then let's check these low float movers. AFIB up 94%. I think that's the one I just put up there. Nope, that's a different one. NRSN was the other one I put up there. That's what it was. B&T. Got some agriculture stocks getting some pops, which there's going to be a big problem with wheat soon. Alright. I am going to go ahead and switch into my normal charting here for trading. Go from the daily to the 1 hour and the 15-minute. Oh yeah, I'm digging this. Look at this little short uptrend we got. I'm going to grab some more. What am I? Let's see. Put my level 2 down some. Pull this over so I can, there we go. Now I can see my stuff. Oh yeah, let's grab another 10, 30. Whoops. What did I do here? No, I see what I did. Okay. I'm in at an average of 603. Let me check something real quick. Let me actually check a couple of things while we're sitting here, because this is probably going to take just a few minutes, maybe 30 minutes or an hour before it tests that 620 area again, that downtrend. Not a lot of volume in the play at the moment, but that's okay. Better take it as a slow play anyway on a sketchy Monday. Let's look at this AFIB. What is the news on this? FDA clearance for a heart product. 28 million shares. Commercial launch of across, so that could be, if they're starting to make sales, that could be a possible play. You got this triangle that it's in at the moment. If it can hold $1. See, NRSN got a little slight uptrend forming there that it needs to hold. SSRK has been on a straight up trend line for a while. I mean, that's pretty straight up, so I don't know if I'd mess with that. AERC consolidating. Nice little triangle here on this. Beautiful. Oh, let's see. PEV popping up to 614. So let's see if that girl can keep going. Where's everybody at? What's going on here? Did H&H Trader wear y'all out this morning? Where y'all go? Is he still streaming? He's still streaming. We're gonna jump in his stream. We're gonna bomb his stream. Tell him to go to work. Stop. Okay, I hear you beeping, little phone. Little phone sounds like, oh boy, okay. Well, that was yesterday. Okay, never mind. Checking his messages. Oh, I don't think he's live anymore. It's not showing up on my. Nope, he must be done for the day. Alright, well, maybe I'm just too late. Normally, got a lot more people in here than this, but I am a little bit late to the stream today. Maybe late to the stream, but never late to the money. So we'll see what happens on this play, if it can continue up this trend line and break this triangle. This is a full-on wedge, 4 days of consolidation. I like where I'm at on that, on the $6 area. AFIB still trying to test there. Yeah, so all these plays, well, that actually looks like that may try it. Well, it's got a minute on this 15-minute candle. If that starts to push over 753 in this last minute, that could possibly pop. But, oh yeah, 750 is really tough. That's at previous tops of these two candles. Oh, and as I said that, it just broke over 750. It's got to make a higher high than these two candles previously. If it doesn't, then it could pull back down some. All right, PEV, a little pullback there. Give me just a second. What's up, Daniel B? I am in PEV at the moment. Got this nice wedge pattern here on the hour chart. Getting close to trying to break that some point today, I think. Other than that, I'm not seeing a lot else that I'd want to touch. Like AFIB is forming a triangle, but I don't know. It's up 100% already. It was 60 cents this morning. They did get some good news. But yeah, I'm just in PEV at the moment. Probably going to end up riding PEV all day is what it's going to look like because it's moving mediish slow here. But there's a lot of resistance on this at $1.25, and the fact that it's already up 100% on AFIB, I don't know. I'd like to see it probably Wednesday. Let it do its thing today, pull back tomorrow maybe, and then see it start moving on Wednesday. PV pulling back down on that trend line. Where's the bottom of this? 565. So about 575. 30 shares. Be 25 cents. Say 30 cents. Be risking about $10 down to that stop loss. It's not a big deal. Got a pretty good entry on it. I'm in PEV, not getting paid yet, just hanging out, just waiting for this consolidation. It's a nice big wedge here. Just letting it slowly do its thing. Yeah, NRSN looks like it may be about to crack, which it's got a long ways to go down if it does. AFIB trying to push back to that 125. See how some of our higher price plays doing. Coin with a little rebound after selling off this morning, but in a big wedge as well. We're gonna need a little bit more consistency in the crypto market before we start playing any of these crypto stocks. Crypto market's doing fine right now after that big pullback, that big end of the world crash that everybody thinks cryptos is dead on, but saw my video yesterday. Cryptos ain't dead. They ain't dead. They ain't nowhere near dead. Well, so you can see that candle could not make a new high on SRRK to get over that 750 area. So still sketchy. Still just consolidation. Starting to get A little possible type of triangle there, maybe. PV coming back down for a test of 6. No, that's not true at all. You are my support trolls, my emotional support trolls. But no, DB, there's it's the actual opposite effect. You should have watched the video on my on Framework Fortune Crypto last night, where I was talking about crypto isn't dead because of the fact that all of the, like, especially in Cosmos Adams' case, the fact that they're so cheap now, the coin holder amount is growing. So we're not losing coin holders. We're not losing anybody in the ecosystems that are strong ecosystems like Cosmos. Guys on Chain and IMX, they're growing like crazy. PKT is on a warpath right now to decentralize internet. They're doing fine. They're not even affected by market prices. We're growing that project quite a bit here in just in the last couple of months. So the cryptos are not dead. People are still buying cryptos. If anything, they're buying them more now than they were before because they're cheaper. That's simple supply and demand, DB. You should know that. Nah. People don't care about economic downturns. They don't care about this stuff. They're going to keep trading. Retail traders are going to keep trading and spending their money regardless. You guys forget there's a whole population of retail traders out there that do not care. Like, just Wall Street bets peeps alone. Those apes, they don't care. They don't care about this. They'll go out and get every little dollar they can. And besides that, I think the Feds is going to reverse course in October. I think we're going to go back to zero interest rates, and they're going to print money like crazy. And we're going to see the stock market go back into a bull run long enough for the election to be over. And then that'll probably be the end. I'm really expecting the Feds to reverse course. If you read something from Goldman Sachs is a biased source, DB. Goldman Sachs, that's Berkshire Hathaway, bro. Or no, it's not Berkshire Hathaway. Goldman Sachs is a different company. Sorry. I always get Berkshire and Goldman Sachs confused in my head for some reason. But Goldman Sachs still. I mean, you're listening to a major corporate bank's newspaper. Of course, they're going to tell everybody that people are not buying cryptos and it's the end. Like, you got to stop reading propaganda, DB. You're reading propaganda. AFIB is coming up. Again, try and test that 115. I just don't trust it. I just don't trust it. It may try to go again. It is looking decent here with this kind of U shape inside of the triangle, but I don't know. I just don't trust it. Well, actually, let's see. Let me look back here. The last time this was over $1. Like, yeah, it's been a while. So actually, this is the first time this has broke $1 in a while. It actually could keep running because it just confirmed that dollar support if it can break 125. Like, if you're listening to a commercialized bank or a central bank's news, then they're going to tell you that cryptos are bad and blah, blah, blah. You got to do your own research, DB. You can't just be reading articles. You should know better than that. You don't read articles and just go off of what they say in the stock market. You do your research. So I don't know why you wouldn't do it with anything else. All right, let me get back. I'm just going to sit here and chill on PEV for a little bit. Yep, PEV bouncing off that 6 again. Nice. We're showing nice little strength. You know, this play is not something that's ripping really fast at the moment, but we're showing that nice little strength, slowly climbing up that uptrend to that resistance, to that downtrend, and that's fine. I don't mind if you slowly climb. I am. I've been buying the last I've been buying nonstop, DB. I've been telling everybody I'm buying nonstop on cryptos. I've been loading up. There, let me show you this. Let me show you this real quick. I'm going to show you this, and then that way we can go ahead and just end this. Because I talked about this yesterday on the video. I showed it. Alright. Well, that's doing its thing. This is CoinMarketCap. This is CoinGecko. Why most of the crypto sites and stuff like this are not propaganda is because they don't have any propaganda in them. They are just running off of the public data from the blockchain. So all you get is statistics. So, look here. What's that look like here? Let's go at 3 month. What does that look like? Number of holders over the last 3 months of Cosmos. You see that increase? More and more people are buying Cosmos because it's cheaper. This is obvious supply and demand, DB. You should know this. The costs go down. The demand is not high. The prices of cryptos are cheaper, but there's still demand coming in. And we're getting new coin holders, new investors. This was June 25th. We're not losing people in the crypto atmosphere. We're actually gaining more because of these cheap prices. It's having the opposite effect. That's why I said cryptos are not dead. Exactly, DB. Don't trust everyone. Yeah, of course. Of course, the crypto advertising and all that. Well, some of it's propaganda, of course. Absolutely. I mean, any type of marketing is propaganda. But with the difference between crypto propaganda and stock propaganda is I can go to the blockchain and see everything myself. I don't have to trust anybody's word. In the stock market, you can't just do that. You got to do research and dig to find the information. Like, it's a lot easier, and this is why I keep saying the stock market's going to be on blockchain at some point. The data transmission is way better, way faster, way more efficient than anything that we have. So there's no there's no reason why everything is not going to go to blockchain. It is already happening, and it's going to keep happening. A downturn in the market is nothing. Cryptos are used to. You guys know if cryptos have a pullback, it doesn't mean much. Even if it does look like a huge pullback, really on the time frames, on the longer time frames, this pullback is nothing. Bitcoin's still on an uptrend, Ethereum's still on an uptrend. What's up, stocks and chumps? But those are definitely not bag holders, One Life. Those were new accounts added. That again, the blockchain is transparent, so you can see the new wallet addresses that purchase any type of purchases of Atom, of Cosmos Atom. And that's the same thing with every blockchain, and CoinMarketCap's a great tool for that. You can see the amount of holders pretty easily. Now you can see the amount of holders in stocks too, but like I said, you got to go dig for it a little bit. Yes, that AF5B is getting rejected there. Where's PEV at? PEV just still chilling. Just still chilling. This is my number one watch from the stocks to watch last night anyway, so I had planned on trading this if this was showing me any type of pattern today. So I'm pretty comfortable in here. I mean, One Life, that's isn't that true for anything? Doesn't anything have the potential to make you a multimillionaire if you invent a new little invention? You know, not even a big invention, just like a little invention, like maybe a new mousetrap. If that new mousetrap is better than the rest of the mousetraps out there and you somehow got it where it's a similar price or cheaper price, well, you could be a multimillionaire off of a mousetrap. So, I mean, that's something that exists in everything. It's not specific to crypto or the stock market or anything. It's not a pon. I'm not going to argue the tulip mania. I'm not going to argue the tulip mania or the Ponzi scheme. There are Ponzi schemes in crypto, yes, that is true. But not every single project is a Ponzi scheme. That's just extremist crazy talk. That's like saying every person in the world is racist or something, or every person in the world is fat. Like saying all cryptos are Ponzi schemes, that's the type of statement you're making. You're making a general blanket statement that does not make any sense in reality. The, I, the projects that I am in are all doing just fine. I am smiling and laughing. I've not had a problem with this crypto crash because my strategies don't care about crypto crashes. These crypto crashes happen. It's not the end. I'm telling you, guys are gonna when things start popping again, y'all are gonna be like, blah blah blah. I mean, you can keep going tulips all you want, but this the tulip mania argument's been out the window for a long time. We've already proven that on the stream. I mean, if you wanna talk about Ponzi schemes, the whole entire U.S. dollar and the Federal Reserve, who, you know, controls the stock market and the currency, that is a Ponzi scheme. But I don't see you complaining too much about that. You keep your money in cash, don't you? Pyramid scheme. It starts at the top. Jerome Powell, U.S. Federal Reserve, money printer, all of that currency coming down to the bottom of the pyramid. While inflation, they keep inflation higher, than the actual value of your dollar. Everybody's getting screwed right now from a giant Ponzi scheme from the Federal Reserve. So, what are you going to do about that? No, that's not going to happen. It doesn't matter. We've talked about that before. Governments can't ban cryptos. This is something I'm putting. Actually, but I'm not even gonna say much else because I'm about to put out the video with Charles Allen and H Trader where we all debated crypto regulations. It's about a 40-minute video, and a lot of the points that I would say here to counter that, DB, is in that video. So I suggest you watch that video, especially since Charles Allen is a CEO of a multi-million dollar node validator company in the stock market. Is there going to be regulations? Yes. Are they going to ban cryptos? What government? Which government? More governments are adopting cryptos right now. El Salvador started it, now Venezuela's done it. You know, we can't hear anything. Is the audio good? Let me check, see if something didn't change. No, on my side, audio looks fine. Maybe it's just, are you on your phone when live? Or maybe I need to move my mic a little closer towards me. I'm not clipping, I don't know. Maybe it's because I got quiet for a second, I don't know. Okay, I'm good, thank you. Stomps and chunks. So, I mean, like, they can. Well, they again. I'm not gonna like what the crypto regulations. Just watch that video when I put it out. I'm not going to debate you on this, DB. The points you are making right now are going to get in that video that's coming out here in a few hours. All your points are going to get obliterated. So there's no reason for me to repeat them. You'll see. just wait. Just wait. Just wait. Just wait a couple hours. That video will be out. And then you can go in the comments and debate it all you want to. You know. Charles Allen was on there, H&H was on there, and I was on there. We all had different takes, so. I was just talking about, DB's talking about crypto regulations and how strict he thinks they're going to be. But what I was saying is the final 4-part interview with Charles Allen, the final video of that, the last video is coming out today, where Charles, I, and HH Trader all debated crypto regulations and what level of crypto regulations we could see, what we should see, and yeah, so that'll be out a little bit later. So again, we're just bouncing off that $6 area, just slowly climbing. AFIB continuing to get rejected, but as long as it moves up this uptrend, it could try to break. It's actually getting rejected at 115, so if it does break 115, it's probably going to smack 125 and slow down again there. So I don't know. I just don't like this play. It seems good. It's got that decent news. I just don't like how high up it is. I don't want to get in something that's 100% up. Ooh, AERC, I should have kept an eye on that. Broke that triangle. Very nice move. Moving 1470 up to 1650. So damn near $2 rip out of that triangle on ARC. Oh, they just had a PR that come out. I didn't see this earlier. It's a $15 million private placement. So some private investors are getting a deal on it. But good pop there. We're seeing a nice triangle break. Where's the NQ at? Yeah, NQ coming down. Looks like it's testing that 12,000 for a possible crack after we had that decent rebound. Since pretty much Thursday. And on the straight up uptrend, we'll see. It could pull back down, test 11.85, and break back through 12,000. As I've been saying, I think we're going to slow down for this week as far as big market crashes. I think we're just going to kind of chill. A little bit of sideways consolidation. Where'd you go, PUV? I keep losing you. Oh, there it is. Your points, no, Daniel B, your points are not rational or common sense. Your points lack all types of research. You can't have a common sense, logical. That's not that's not how assets work. Just because you feel a certain way about cryptos doesn't mean that the whole rest of the world feels the same way as you. I can tell you, a lot more people feel differently than you. I talk to many on the daily. It's not common sense. The common sense, obvious thing would be to realize that blockchain technology is the future for now until something better comes out, which is not going to be anytime soon because every single government, every single corporation, everybody is pouring money in to these blockchains because it is the future. The cheaper the prices get, the more that you can buy of the future. Now, like I've said before, is every crypto project going to make it? No. No, they're not. Not every stock market, not every company that comes into the stock market doesn't make it. We have a whole OTC gray and pink sheets for the stock market of dead companies. that came and went. So that is a part of natural markets. That's not nothing to do with cryptos to see like Luna UST get destroyed. But where normally, if that was a company in the stock market that happened to, it would have been over with. Luna's community voted to create Luna 2.0 and completely detach it from any stablecoin stuff. It's got a whole new utility and purpose now. So instead of that community just dying and going away, they're building more. And people who did not like Terra Luna, or people who developers didn't want to stay at Terra Luna, have went to Juno, Cosmo, DAO, Secret Network, and we've been voting on helping funding those developers to build more. There's more stuff being built right now on the blockchains than there is anything else in the world. Right? There's nothing close to what's happening. And it's not a question of who's going to be right. Time is going to tell. The only question is how long before we can get it in? How fast can we get blockchain technology in? Because it makes everything better, easier, smoother, more transparent. I mean, it's a new advancement in technology. It's not like it's some weird asset or something. The technology behind the cryptos is the value, as I've been saying forever. So again, Daniel B., for the 5,000th millionth time, go do some research. Stop talking out your ass and do some research. And don't tell me your research is you read a Goldman Sachs article. If that's as far as your research is going, then you have no basis whatsoever to put any type of input into it, because you're just arguing from an ignorant, blind position of hate for cryptos. And that's why you don't have anything to back anything you're saying other than Goldman Sachs articles and what Berkshire Hathaway says. Which, by the way, Peter Schiff in a recent crypto debate actually admitted, again, blockchain pretty much is the future, but he doesn't like the cryptocurrencies unless they did a gold and silver backed cryptocurrency, and then he's all for it. I'm going to wager, we're going to see Peter Schiff and his company, Euro Pacific Capital, come out with some type of gold and silver backed token. And I know this because Kinesis Money is already out, which is the exact same thing. So it'd be nothing for Peter Schiff to pay his developers to create that. Peter Schiff plays a good game. He's got to say what he says. He's a gold salesman. But as I've shown many times, Peter Schiff sneakily likes some cryptos. He accepts Bitcoin for gold on his website. He's got to put on a show for the cameras. He's always the gold bug, the contrarian trader. He's got to put on. That's his character. And I'm not saying Peter Schiff's fake. I mean, his character may be him. It's like me. I don't have a character. I am just me. But I don't have anything to sell. Peter Schiff has a ton of gold and silver he's trying to sell. So do some more research. Do some research, Daniel B. Don't look at biased propaganda articles. Just do some research, please, for the love of God. I'm tired of going over this. It's been 2 years straight, and cryptos are still here. like you were wrong about the NASDAQ crashing, and you're wrong about cryptos. I don't know how many things you can continue to be wrong about and be so confident in your answers without doing any research. It's insane. It's actually entertaining, I guess. Let's see. Robinhood CEO and founder a year ago. Yeah, but Robinhood, I have a video from 4 years ago when Robinhood came out that said, don't mess with Robinhood, don't trust them. Using Robinhood as an example against cryptos is just stupid. Robinhood's a centralized exchange that traded stocks. People got screwed on stocks from Robinhood harder than doing the AMC GameStop stuff, harder than they did with cryptos. Like it's Robinhood. That's one garbage exchange. And again, you're pointing out centralized exchanges. Point out some decentralized exchanges. Matter of fact, that DB, before you continue, name one decentralized exchange, one DEX. All you got to do is name one DEX. That's it. If you can name one DEX without Googling it, then you can talk about cryptos. But if you can't name one, and you got 2 minutes from me saying this to name one, then you can go ahead and stop talking and talk about stocks, what you know, because you don't know cryptos at all. So, and you're about to prove that. Name that DEX. One more minute. Name one DEX. One DEX. Shouldn't take long. Most of them only have 3 or 4 letters. They have a coin that represents them. If you know anything about crypto, you should be able to name one DEX. Waiting, waiting, waiting. I'm going to be waiting all day on Daniel B to name a DEX, just like I'm waiting on PEV to move. I studied plenty of Peter Schiff. Well, Daniel B, you should know that. But are you going to name that DEX for me? It's been like 2 minutes now. You still haven't named a DEX. If you're going to talk trash about cryptos, you got to know about them. Name one DEX. Matter of fact, I'm going to take a quick break, and I'll be right back. When I get back, Daniel B, I'm giving you 7 minutes. So you can cheat and Google and figure this out. And you already 3 minutes past even answering. Name one DEX. When I come back, I better see the name of a DEX. No, Lando, not you. I'm talking about DB. Don't y'all name DEXs. There is not one. Okay, I'm taking a break. DB, again, you have shown your ignorance to cryptos. Go back to your grave. All right. So I see Daniel B has still not missed or mentioned one Dex. He said there is not one. Man, you just go back to your grave. You're like a zombie. You just keep coming back. The only tulips at this point are the ones I'm dropping off on your grave every week for these little tiny mini debates that we're having. You can't even name a Dex and you got opinion on cryptos. Go sit down. All right, we're pumping back up here a little bit on PEV to this resistance. This is what I was saying. It may take 30 minutes, may take an hour, it may be all day slow mover, but it's number one on my watch. No, I just walked away. I mean, I gave Daniel B 10 minutes. He could have Googled a decentralized exchange and found a list of hundreds of them, and instead he didn't even want to take the time to do it. He just said there's not one, which is which is a complete inaccuracy. There's no truth to that whatsoever. When I can literally show you thousands of dexes. And I don't want to hear, oh, we might pop here. And I don't want to hear that, oh, there's thousands of dexes, so that means blah, blah, blah. There's thousands of exchanges, too, in the stock market. So let's go ahead and shut that argument down before that even starts. Just go back to the grave, tulip boy. Keep counting your tulips. Let me do my trading. Let me do my thing here. Yeah, Lando's. That's a good point. I mean, it's not like cryptos are just crashing. Uh, Everything has been crashing. The Nasdaq doesn't look any better. Actually, the Nasdaq looks worse than cryptos. Cryptos look like they've gotten near a bottom or at the bottom. The Nasdaq still way ways from how far that it could drop and probably will drop before October when they reverse course and drop interest rates to zero again and start pumping out money. Got a 13, no, it's a 9 cent spread. It was about a 13 cent spread, and that ass popped down. So getting another little rejection off of the top of the downtrend. I don't plan on having my own coin. We are working on Ruben's in here right now. We have two different decentralized autonomous organizations, DAO for short, that are set up that Ruben and I have been working on, and the coins already exist. Well, they're tokens, not even coins, tokens that exist. But we're finishing the smart contracts and the front end UI and all of that. But it's not going to be me who owns the coin. It's completely decentralized, right? So even though I've got the majority of those tokens in wallets right now, I cannot do anything with a decentralized autonomous organization set up without getting it passed through proposals and votes from other token holders. So there's no me holding a coin and going to get rich my own coin. That's not the plan at all. The point of the blockchain projects we're working on, these two DAOs, is to help everybody in the Framework Fortune community all get rich together, or people outside of the community if they want to invest or whatever. But of course, Framework Fortune community is going to be first on the list for airdrops for both of those DAOs, which we may have out in a couple of weeks. But the one DAO is basically like a REIT in the stock market, except for it's for digital NFT real estate. First off, I wouldn't buy a yacht. I would buy like a full-on what's it called? It's aircraft carrier. I would buy an aircraft carrier instead of a yacht. there's actually a lot of older model aircraft carriers for sale out there right now that are cheaper than yachts. But with an aircraft carrier, you got plenty of armor, you got way more space. You could do all kinds of stuff with that space for the ocean. That's what I would do, not a yacht. I want an aircraft carrier. I want to, I want to be the Rambo of the sea if I'm gonna go that route. Looks like it's just you. One Life having issues. But no, I'm not. Listen, when I become a millionaire, which I'm expecting at current rate of growth to be by next year, early next year, I'm not going to be out flashy and all that stuff. I'm going to the country and I'm just going to relax, do my streaming and video creation, keep helping promote other new channels, new traders, stuff like that. Just continuing to build the Framework Fortune Network. That's my main goal. And if I'm making money, then everybody else in the ecosystem should be making money as well. No, I wouldn't say 6 months. 6 months is too short of a time frame. There's a lot I got to do to get to that point. It's a lot of work. You don't just become a millionaire overnight unless you get super lucky, but I've never had that luck. So that's why it's all about building a framework to your fortune. You know, it starts, you got to start somewhere. The little reminder lesson, build a framework of the house. You don't start at the top. Can't build a roof without building the base first, without building the foundation. So your foundation, your framework to that fortune has to be a strong foundation. That includes strong technical analysis, not just on stock charts, but on all charts. There's no difference between looking at candles on PEV or Bitcoin. The candles are going to do the same thing. You got to add to that foundation very strong economic understandings of supply and demand and cycles. You got to add to that foundation if you're going to go into real estate, all the knowledge that you need about real estate. You know, whatever it is you're doing, whatever your goal is, whatever the roof of the framework, your final product, whatever that rooftop is, you got to do it now, starting with the foundation. Because if you build without the foundation solid, then your whole fortune house is going to collapse. So it's always about research and learning and education, and you're going to be constantly learning and researching for the rest of your life if you take this route. The entrepreneur route, it's not an easy path, but it's a free path. I don't feel as upholdent to the government or to anybody. I have no boss, none of that, right? So that in itself, by itself, has made me not really, I mean, of course I want more money, but I've almost got true freedom. Once I move out to the country and get out of this area that I'm in, I'll pretty much be free. And that's a invaluable type of thing. It's a true freedom is invaluable. So I value my true freedom over me getting to $1 million quicker. You know what I mean? I'm going to go for the true freedom. That is my goal. I don't need to put an exact number or goal on how many millions I possibly can make, because it's just in US dollar. So value is not in US dollar. Speaking of tulips, I've been buying seeds. Well, my wife has been buying seed packs. She's been buying up all types of different food seeds and things like that while they're cheap because of all the issues that's about to happen with food supplies. I, for one, I wouldn't get mad. That's an observation, Daniel B. And if you think that I've gotten nowhere in 3 years, um, I don't know what I can say to you. I, I don't. I mean, if that's your opinion, sure. I don't need to prove how much progress I've made in 3 years on everything that I've done. It's all it's all on social media. It's all over the place. But sure, we'll go with that. I haven't accomplished anything in 3 years. I've just been sitting here. Just, I just been sitting here, just chilling out. Not doing much. There's not a whole network of channels and all of that. There's none of that going on. It's not 2,000 progress. It's not. Oh, Daniel B, you sweet boy. You're such a sweet boy. All right, what time is it? Thank you, One Life. That was like the obvious first thing that was clearly something to consider as an accomplishment. I appreciate that. I did. I hope after 3 years my subscriber base had grown. Jeez, that'd be rough. Gosh, can you imagine 3 years and not one new subscriber? Wow. Let's see, oil's still pushing. Let's see. Okay, oil is hitting that 1 cent at the moment, having some rejection. So we'll see. What's going on some of these news. Brazil's new tax law will slow inflation this year. Let's see. Brazilian President Jair last week signed into law a measure limiting the tax states can levy on fuels, telecoms, natural gas. When I keep saying I'm bullish on South America, this is why. This is a perfect example. The law limits the tax states can levy on fuels, telecoms, natural gas, electricity, and public transportation. Now, they're saying that will result in slower inflation this year, but faster price increases next year. I don't like all what they're trying to say there. But you want to get money, you want to get an economy a little bit alive, lower taxes. Don't raise them. You're in a recession. Nobody's hardly got money. Don't raise taxes. You lower taxes. That should be obvious common sense. But still, that's interesting. Brazilian making a smart move again. Brazil acquires Kamakua to propel risk. Don't care about that. Power storage sector faces disruption. The nascent industry of power storages face disruption. Wells Fargo's analysts say a research report and another potential snag for transition to renewable energy. In addition to the risk, and there was some type of incidents apparently at the Salt River Project and Moss Landing facility. I've been hearing a whole lot about facilities that have to do with major things we need, like food and other things, burning down and all of that. So I don't know. That's real risk. Yeah, it's a fire risk. So they did get burned down, or at least partially burnt. Yeah. I mean, if you're paying attention to the World Econ Forum at all, then you know what's up. Human rights concerns around the sourcing of cobalt, lithium, supply chain risk have emerged. Oh man. So if we're making a political deal about cobalt and lithium, it takes lithium and cobalt to make the EV batteries. I may not get out of PEV if we're continuing to have more shortages on EV cars been able to come out. That only makes EV go crazy. Oil prices inch up as G7 considers price cap for Russian crude. Yeah, we may see oil back over 110 this week. That's all not good stuff. Okay, PEV finally popping up out of that triangle. Let's see if it starts going here. Oh, nope, another little rejection. Trying right now. Break a 625, and we should be able to get a move to about 650 before we run into any more resistance. And we are right at the tip of this triangle getting ready to pop here. You're bullish on Beanie Babies? Some of those Beanie Babies are still worth some money. Like the old collectible ones. But no, bullish on Beanie Babies. Yeah. Alright, PV, we gonna get a pop here or what? Oh, look at that AFIB. Look at that, starting to drop, break that downtrend. That's what I was saying. Too far up. I did not like it. It's just had a decent pattern and everything, but up 100% in a market like we're in now, I don't see anything running past 100%. I mean, look at the top NASDAQ gainers list. You got 42% BRQS, but that was... Why is that showing up 11,000? That ain't even right. That's not up at all. Nope, PV still getting rejected there. Alright, so I am going to call it a day. I gotta get on to some other stuff. And it looks like I'm just going to be holding PEV throughout the day. At least for now. So with this news continuing, that sounds like we're going to have, there's the pop up to 625, but that we're going to have more problems with lithium mines and silver mines and everything that it takes to make EV cars, while gas prices are out of the roof and the demand continues to grow for EV cars while we have no supply because of this. I think EV stocks are about to really heat up. Now, if oil breaks back 110, stocks can heat back up. Gold, silver, they're just still kind of just hanging around. There we go. Push up to 630. Let's see. Are we going to pop here? I'm getting that increase in volume. I thought I was about to end the stream, but hold on now. Let's see if this thing starts popping. I may not. We may see if this thing runs. Up 27 cents on this play so far. Getting in right on that trend line. 6 cents. These trend lines, these beginning trend lines, if it's a good play, you can catch them off of these first early morning pullbacks. That's why I don't trade the first 30 minutes of the market, because it's always chaos and usually things pop quick and then pull back. I like to trade a little bit later in the day so I can see all the chaos that happened and then pick out the stocks that don't show as much chaos going on, you know. What am I doing next? Right after, what do you mean? Oh, as far as the stream? Well, I've got to finish a proposal for a sponsor, potential sponsor for the whole Framework Fortune network for all of the content creators in the trading space. I'm almost done with that, and I got to get that sent back to the possible sponsor, which could be some shakeups happening around here if this deal gets worked out. I've also got to go to the grocery store. I've got another video to edit with uh, Caleb from PKT, developer of Packet Crypt and CJDNS. And then I've also got to post the Charles Allen crypto regulation debate. And then I've also got to record a couple of videos if I can get to them today. And let's see what else. What else is on my list of things to do? There's some more errands I gotta run while I'm out at the grocery store as well. So I mean, this is how every day is for me. Like I get done live streaming and I go do a whole bunch of other stuff, and then I come back. Um, if I go out, I come back and start recording or whatever. Oh, me and HH also are going to do a joint trading lesson. That's right. We are going to do a specific trading lesson with both of us on the video discussing it, and that video should be a pretty valuable video for anybody who watches it, especially right now in this bear market. But that'll be coming out later this week. We haven't recorded that yet, so it's always staying busy. And then plus I'm sure I'll start getting calls and meetings. I gotta catch up with Ruben Indica Forest and work on those DAOs, those blockchain projects, and continue to network and all the other stuff. I mean, it just never stops. No, I definitely ain't going to Subway. I don't like Subway. Why would I be bullish? I just told you why I would be bullish on EV, because there's, well, here I'll show you guys this. Like I said, I got a sales guy. He's actually the owner's son of this multi-location dealership up here in Milwaukee that I talked to. But they sent me an email yesterday, and I've been kind of messing back and forth, seeing if I can, because I do want to get something with a little bit more mileage. My EV car goes about 200 miles, which is fine. There's not really anywhere that I'm going to be going 200 miles unless I'm traveling for vacation, but I would like to have a little bit more mileage. But apparently, let me see, let me find this email real quick. Actually, I think, I can't find it. Let me see. I took a screenshot of it. Was that on my phone? I think it was on my phone. Hold on. Let me send this to my phone. So we're testing at 625 right now, trying to break. Got to break at 625, and we're off. Got to ask up to 628. Very nice trade so far. What's going on over here? God, come on. See, I'm already starting to get messages. Okay, we're just still slowly testing. There we go. Okay. Now let me see if I can send this email. So you guys can see this. This email is not the only reason I'm bullish on EV. like I said, there's a whole lot of reasons to be bullish on EV at the moment. There's very low supply and high demand. There it is. I just sent that to my email, pushing up that 630. Got a little bit of sellers there, but let's see, that 15-minute candle just closed strong. If this one can push up green, we should get that test of 650 here coming soon. Oh yeah. Let me pop up my email. So they sent me this email yesterday. Whoops, that's not the right thing. This is from the dealership that I mess with up here. Hold on, I gotta get my windows back in order. My windows, that just screwed everything up. There we go. See, this one's way down here. That one should be way down here. Okay, whatever. Get back in there. Okay. So, this is what they sent me. Make sure I ain't got no personal information on there. No, I think I'm good. Alright. They want to pay me up to 110% current market value for my Leaf. Highest market value possible, because they don't have any. They have some electric cars, but not enough. Nowhere near enough. They're all way more expensive. Well, no, I don't like the designs of the LTHM and PLL. Let me pull those up. Are those other EV plays? There's a lot of new EV plays, so I'm just bullish on PEV on the short term because it's been running and it's EV. And like I said, I got that email along with, we just looked at that news that they're having issues with cobalt and lithium. Look at that AFIB under that dollar area. NSRN dropping under its little trend line. AERC having a little pullback, but still looking pretty good. SRRK still hasn't made a decision yet. But starting to come down and test that trend line. There we go. Bids over 630. They were for a second. Alright. Well, I gotta go, guys. I'll let you know if you're not in the Discord. Go join the Discord. It's free. There's no reason why you shouldn't be in the Discord. Down in the description below. But I'll let you guys know how this trade goes in the Discord later today. Yeah, because it's still just moving slow. We're getting decent volume. We're not even to 1 million in volume yet. It's just slowly building volume. So we'll see. I think we still got some time, though, before we actually see a full-on breakout. Because we got to break that 650. But, yeah, you guys have a great rest of your day. Stay safe out there. Appreciate everybody joining me as always.